A key fell from the sky. It landed on the wet street in front of Elara. It was old and made of silver. Elara picked it up. It was cold. She looked at the sky. It was a normal grey London sky. The year was 1897. She was a cleaner at the British Museum. She put the key in her pocket. That night, the key was warm. It glowed softly on her table. Elara touched it. A small, clear drop of water appeared on the key. It was not water. It was a tear. It floated into the air. Then it vanished. Elara was very surprised. She held the key carefully. Her hands shook. Weeks passed. More keys fell. They fell only near Elara. A copper key fell into her soup. A black iron key landed on her hat. Each key collected one tear. The tear always floated away. Elara had 12 keys now. She kept them in a wooden box. One afternoon, she was cleaning a quiet room in the museum. She felt the box shake in her pocket. She opened it. All the keys glowed. Their tears floated up. The tears moved together. They formed a small, shining path. The path pointed to a wall. Elara walked to the wall. It was a plain wall. But the tears shone on one stone. Elara pushed the stone. It moved. Behind it was a dark space. She saw old stairs going down. She took a lamp. She walked down the stairs. It was very cold. She walked for a long time. She found a door. It was huge and made of wood. There were many keyholes on it. 12 keyholes. Elara understood. She took her keys from the box. She put each key into a hole. They fit perfectly. The door opened silently. Inside was not a room. It was a world. A soft light came from nowhere. Elara stepped inside. The door closed behind her. She was in a vast museum. But it was not like her museum. The air was still and quiet. Glass cases floated in the air. They did not touch the ground. Inside each case was a single, shining tear. Thousands of them. They glowed with different colors. Soft blue. Gentle gold. Deep green. Below each case, on a small shelf, was a key. Elara walked slowly. She looked at the tears. One tear showed a woman smiling. Another showed a ship on a big ocean. One showed a soldier coming home. They were not sad tears. They were important tears. Tears of goodbye. Tears of hello. Tears of great change. A man appeared. He was old and thin. He wore a simple grey coat. His eyes were kind and very tired. "Welcome," he said. His voice was soft. "I am the keeper. You have the keys." "Where am I?" asked Elara. "This is the Museum of Moments," he said. "These are tears that changed lives. Lost tears. People forget them. But the world remembers. The keys find the new keeper. Now they found you." Elara did not understand. "I am just a cleaner." "The keys do not choose kings," the old man said. He smiled. "They choose careful hearts. You kept the keys. You followed the tears. Now you must keep this place." He showed her everything. The tears needed care. They must stay floating. They must be remembered. The keeper's job was lonely. It was for a lifetime. Elara thought of her small room. She thought of the noisy London streets. This place was silent and beautiful. But it was forever. "I need time," she said. The old keeper nodded. "Take one key. Go back. The door will wait. But you must choose soon. The museum needs a keeper." He gave her a simple iron key. It was different from her 12 keys. Then he walked away between the floating cases. Elara used her keys to open the great door again. She went up the stairs. She was back in the museum room. The wall was solid again. Months passed. Elara did her cleaning work. But her mind was in the underground museum. She held the iron key every night. It was always cold. It did not collect tears. She felt alone in London. Nobody saw the world as she did. The floating tears were beautiful. They were important. Someone needed to remember them. 1 year later, she decided. She went to the plain wall again. Her 12 keys glowed. The door opened. The old keeper was waiting. He looked weaker. "You came back," he said. He was happy. "I will be the keeper," Elara said. He showed her the last thing. A special case in the center. It was empty. "This case is for the keeper's tear. The tear you shed when you say goodbye to the sun. When you accept this life. It will float here last. It is the key to everything." Elara stayed. The old man taught her for weeks. Then one morning, he was gone. Only his grey coat remained. On the floor was a new, shining tear. It floated to the empty case. It glowed with a soft, silver light. It showed the old man smiling at Elara. It was a tear of peace. Elara put on the grey coat. It fit perfectly. Years passed. Elara cared for the tears. New tears sometimes appeared. A new key appeared with each one. She placed them carefully. She learned every story. The tear of a doctor saving a child. The tear of an inventor seeing his machine work. The tear of two friends meeting after a war. She was not lonely. The tears were her company. One day, a new thing happened. A key fell inside the museum. It fell from the air above her. It was a bright golden key. A tear formed on it. This tear was different. It showed Elara's own face. It showed her in her old London room, looking at the first silver key. It was her own memory. Her own moment of change. The museum was collecting her. The tear floated to a waiting case. Elara put the golden key on the shelf below. She felt warm. She was part of the museum now. This was her home. She never made her own keeper's tear. Not yet. She still remembered the sun. She sometimes opened the great door. She climbed the stairs. She stood in the shadow of the British Museum. She watched people walk by. They did not see her. They did not know about the tears below. Then she returned to the quiet light. To her floating museum. She was the tear keeper. And she was content. Now, let's review some vocabulary. Number 1. Vanished. Disappeared suddenly. The tear floated up and then vanished. Number 2. Formed. Came together to make a shape. The tears formed a shining path. Number 3. Vast. Very big in size or amount. She was in a vast museum. Number 4. Appeared. Came into sight. A man appeared from behind a case. Number 5. Accept. To agree to take something. You must accept this new life. Number 6. Remained. Was left behind. Only his grey coat remained. Number 7. Content. Happy and satisfied. She was content in her new home. Number 8. Silently. Without making any sound. The great door opened silently. Number 9. Collecting. Bringing things together. The museum was collecting her memory. Number 10. Company. Having someone with you so you are not alone. The tears were her company.